In February 2008, my husband Ian was diagnosed with a brain tumour, and as his condition deteriorated, it became clear that he wasn't going to get better, and so he was transferred to this hospice where he was for just over two weeks. And obviously following that you get to know the people here and understand the work that they do a lot better. And it was through that I really wanted to continue supporting RYDER as a charity after Ian's death.
We provide services that you wouldn't get, say, in an NHS kind of setting, particularly around the holistic side of dealing with people, because not just the people themselves who are at the end of their lives, but also their relatives and family and so on, who need bereavement counselling, support and everything through what is an incredibly difficult time for them.
Our community support teams provide nurses who will visit you at home, provide some home care, some practical help at home, maybe some support and advice.
This is really an important part of the overall sort of personalisation agenda, which is giving people the care that they want in the place that they want it.
Ian was a keen horse rider, as am I, and we'd enjoyed several years of competing at the sport of eventing, so it was something very dear to both our hearts. And one thought we had was to bring his horse to the hospice. I mean, usually people have their cats and dogs here, but I think this was the first time they'd actually had a horse here. So friends of ours who look after our horses, they actually brought him here, and he just came onto the grounds, and we put Ian's bed close to the window so that he could see it. I mean, he was fairly unconscious, but I do think he picked up on the atmosphere, and all the nurses and doctors were quite excited about having the horse here. So it's a day I won't forget.
There is an awful lot more that organisations like RYDER can do for providing that vital care in the community, so that what you don't get is people going in and out of hospital all the time because they need a blood transfusion, for instance. At RYDER we can give somebody a blood transfusion. There are so many ways that you can get involved with RYDER to help us actually bridge that vital funding gap that we have. You can leave us a legacy, you can leave us a gift, you can donate to us, you can get involved in events, you can give something to one of our shops, you can go and buy something in one of our shops. There are lots and lots of different ways that you and your families can engage with RYDER, but without your help we really wouldn't exist as an organisation.
I decided to continue supporting RYDER following Ian's death because the care he received here was just, I mean, it was just second to none, and it was free, and you just can't believe that he's in an environment like this for free with the standard of care that he had. Ian was very full of life. He loved life, and as far as he was concerned, life was for living. And I remember coming home from work one night in the winter, and we used to ride our horses after work, and we both had a long day at work. And I said to him, "Well, shall we just stay at home tonight?" And I remember him turning around saying, "You know, we've got our old age to sit around doing nothing." That was the kind of, he was out there to live life, really.
we get funding from the government for the services that we provide to around about 50% of the overall cost, but that's all. So we need to be able to get that funding from the local population just in order to be able to survive. In addition to all of that,